On the Defender today, difflock's not engaging every time. Don't think that doesn't seem to be enough lever on it when you push it to engage. Doesn't seem to engage every time, so I'm just going to see if I can adjust it at all. So I just need to whip off this tunnel in the middle. Really hoping I didn't have to take off the floor, because obviously I've got my pedal lock on it, but we'll see. But obviously it's not so bad job taking off the tunnel now with an impact driver. So that's the tunnel off, nice and easy, just those screws and obviously the 2 gear knobs. I'm just looking down there, look. See the handbrake, see it's not pushing that very far. So I think there's a pivot down here. That's adjustable. I'm just going to go and have a look. This would be like the ones I've seen online. Looks like there's 2 13 head bolts down there that hold onto a bracket on the pivot. So I'm wondering if I loosen them off, whether I could drop some washers down in there or not. This is actually quite a bit of a struggle. I'm trying to set that bracket there and set that gap there. I'm trying to put washers between that and the bolt, but the bolt holes, I can't even get the camera in there. Oh, it's one of the bolts, look. The other one's under there, but obviously you can't really get in there, or you can't get below it to hold the washers in. So we're having a bit of fun with this anyway. It looks like they have had trouble with this, because you see they've cut washers in half to try and shim it out. So I'm hoping I can just maybe tack some on there and see what happens, or find something I can put on there that'll space it out a bit. We can get it back together then. So I've got these seatbelt nuts, just whether I can tack them on there, or I might even be able to hold them in place to get it on, just to see how, just trying to space the bracket off a bit to give it more lever on there. So it would be nice to try and bend this, but I'm just very frightened it's going to snap. But I might just try that a minute, bolting that on. Just raided the wife super glue, so just try and super glue them on there, see if they'll work as spacers. But looking at this though, it looks like there was probably like a spacer that bolted on to the side of the transfer box. So we'll see anyway. We'll just give that a few minutes to dry, and we'll see if we can get it all back together then. That seemed to have worked too well, because it's stuck with the difflock on now. But just say as I'm doing it though, you can see there's a bit of... Alright, so I decided this one's just far too past it. I tried to extend it and stuff. I re-welded that in there and re-drilled it, but it's just all very knackered. So thanks to eBay, we got another one now, but let's see if I can try and space out some of the play in it, see if that will help, or whether it will just work straight as it is. But a bit unfortunate. Right then, I'm just temporarily fitting it. Coming down through here seems to be nice and easy to get to those 2 bolts. I'm just temporarily fitting it to make sure it's going to work. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to remove the transfer box. It's got a massive oil leak. I think it's like between the joint, or it's that O-ring on the intermediate shaft that's gone. So it'll probably be another video once I've done this. I just want to test this works first before I so I can send the linkage back if it isn't any good. Well, that's promising. That seems to be working. You side that. Different lights coming on. Sorry, bring it up to the biting point. Oh, and it has, until I turn the camera on, it done it every time. Right, there we go. Slide the lever over, difflock comes off, slide it off, goes off again. Obviously you do have to run backwards and forwards, which is what I was doing, but for some reason the light wasn't coming on then. So it's difflock on, go back a little bit. Let's hit the Volvo, difflock off. Again, typically it went straight out then. So obviously you got to let the pins line up in it. There we go, it's come back on now. Take it out again, pins slid right out. Lovely jubbly. So obviously all this has all got to come off now, but I just wanted to check that works. So happy with that. Got the Land Rover difflock back up in action.